Hello team, how's it going? Welcome to a new video, and thank you to all of you who have viewed, subscribed, liked and shared and even supported the channel by becoming a channel member or headed over to Patreon for less than a price of coffee, where you can get early access and ad free to all content, and you even get exclusive videos over on Patreon. But let's get into the new video then, where we are looking at Poland's Elite Special Forces Unit, JW GROM. GROM is part of Special Operations Command over in the Polish forces. They are one of 5, and they are relatively a new unit, only formed in 1990 and originally trained by US Delta Force and the British Special Air Service. I've heard very good things about the GROM. They are meant to be a pretty decent elite unit, very highly skilled and highly trained. So let's get into it. As always, please like, share, subscribe and comment below with what your thoughts are and what you want to see next. I'm always interested to hear what you've got to say.
GROM, Poland's premier special forces unit, was established on July 13, 1990, in the wake of the fall of communism in Poland. Its formation was influenced by existing special forces from NATO countries, particularly the United States and the United Kingdom. Many of the initial instructors within JW GROM received training from these elite units, setting the foundation for the high standards and capabilities that GROM would become known for. Initially, JW GROM's existence was shrouded in secrecy. It wasn't until 1992 that the unit was first reported to the press, and it only became widely known to the public in 1994, after its first major operation in Haiti.
That's as technology improved, TV became more aware, social media, not really back then, but journalism, obviously things do start to come out. People started to record a lot more and it ended up on the news. So then that's why these units sort of come out and about. Otherwise they would most probably be still secret and you wouldn't know about them.
Elite force. Throughout its history, JW GROM has been involved in several significant global military operations. In the early 2000s, the unit played a pivotal role in the invasion of Iraq, where it worked alongside US Navy SEALs and British Royal Marines. They were instrumental in several key operations, including the seizure of strategic oil terminals and hydroelectric dams, showcasing their prowess and earning them respect on the international stage. The organizational structure of JW GROM has also evolved. Initially under the Ministry of Internal Affairs, the unit's command was transferred to the Minister of National Defense in 1999. Since 2007, it has been under the command of the Commander of Polish Special Forces, aligning it more closely with the military. Poland's Elite Special Forces unit has a selection and training process that's incredibly demanding, both physically and mentally. To even get a shot at becoming a GROM operator, candidates must first pass a grueling physical fitness exam. This exam includes a variety of tests, such as swimming, pull-ups, push-ups, shuttle runs, and endurance runs. There's no room for error here. Failing to meet the minimum standards means an immediate end to the candidate's journey.
I would be really interested to know is what the actual selection process is like. I thought they were going to go into it. Maybe they will a little bit more in the video, but like, how long is it? What is it they exactly cover? Is it very similar to Delta Force and the SAS, considering they're trained by them? Do they have like a hills phase at the beginning and then do something like in the jungle or some sort of SOP stage and then go into more specialized training?
But physical strength alone isn't enough. The next hurdle is the psychological examination. This stage probes deep into the candidate's mental resilience and toughness. They face a series of psychological tests and interviews designed to assess their ability to handle extreme stress and adversity. For those who make it through, the final challenge awaits in the mountains.
Oh, there we
this
go,
isn't just a test of physical endurance, it's a trial by fire for mental fortitude. Candidates face unpredictable and challenging scenarios designed to push them to their limits and beyond. It's a test of their adaptability, decision-making skills, and ability to remain calm under pressure. Training for those who successfully pass the selection process is just as intense. It's divided into 3 phases: green, blue, and black.
Okay.
Each phase is tailored to different aspects of warfare and special operations. The green phase covers basic special operations skills like reconnaissance and sabotage. The blue phase shifts focus to maritime and naval operations, including diving and naval sabotage. The black phase is the most advanced, encompassing skills needed for high-risk operations like hostage rescue and VIP protection.
Okay, so they do things on land and sea, so they are a maritime unit as well. That's interesting to know. So very similar. We have the SAS and SBS. You've just got the GROM who can do both.
Throughout this training, candidates are subjected to extreme conditions to test their endurance and mental toughness. They undergo intensive physical training, survival exercises, and are even exposed to situations like malnutrition and extreme cold. This is to ensure that GROM operators can withstand the toughest conditions and remain operational. The organizational structure of JW GROM is both complex and dynamic, reflecting its versatile operational capabilities. JW GROM is under the command of the Commander of Polish Special Forces since 2007. Before this, it was subordinate to the Ministry of Internal Affairs and later to the Minister of National Defense. This change aligns JW GROM more closely with military operations rather than internal security functions. The unit is known for its versatility and specialization. Within JW GROM, there are operatives with various specializations such as snipers, medics, and demolitions experts. Each member undergoes rigorous training, making them capable of performing a wide range of tasks. This versatility ensures that the unit can adapt to various operational needs, whether in direct combat, reconnaissance, or specialized tasks like counterterrorism.
Yeah, so that's like pretty much most special forces units. You'll go in, you're all trained as an operator to the highest of training and ability, and then you can obviously go off and specialize. So you'll go and do like an in-depth medic course. I've actually heard the GROM, all of them are very well trained medically. I don't know how true it is carrying out sort of surgical procedures. It's one thing they're actually very well good at when on the battlefield. And then you would have someone go off, specialised, be a sniper, a demo guy, weapons specialists, whatever it is that they need for the job. Someone will go off and just become the SME in that, the subject matter expert, and really hone their skills higher than the rest of the regular army. The regular army, you can learn things to a pretty high level, but special forces always take it well and above.
JW GROM operators are trained to work in small, highly skilled teams, often comprising 4 soldiers. These teams are designed to be adaptable,
Only 4.
with each member capable of assuming the responsibilities of their colleagues if necessary. This approach underscores the emphasis on flexibility and cross-training within the unit. Collaboration with other military units, both Polish and international, is a key aspect of JW GROM's operations. The unit has cooperated closely with similar units from NATO countries, including training and joint operations. This international cooperation extends to working with units like the US Delta Force, British SAS, and even participating in joint exercises and missions such as those in Haiti and Iraq. This unit is equipped with a diverse array of weaponry and tactical gear, tailored to suit a wide range of missions. The unit's arsenal includes a variety of firearms, each chosen for its reliability and performance in demanding situations. The standard weaponry of JW GROM comprises several high-performance firearms, including the Heckler & Koch HK416 and Colt M4A1 assault rifles, which have largely replaced the older barrel 1996 models.
Yeah, I was looking at these videos. I was wondering whether these videos are real. They do seem very, very well kitted out, down to the clothing, to the weapon system, optical helmets, the different plate carriers they're wearing. They've all got sort of their own different boots that they feel most comfortable in. They're not running around with old kit and equipment. It all looks very modern, 2020s, top of the range kit that you'd see most special forces units wearing.
Close quarter combat and personal defense, they employ submachine guns like the Heckler & Koch MP5 and the FN-P90. Sniper capabilities are enhanced with precision rifles, such as the Barrett M107 and M82 anti-material rifles.
We all know like the M4, the HK416 are good weapons as well.
The unit is also equipped with a range of pistols for sidearm use, including the Glock 17 and Heckler &
Use that,
Koch
very good
USP.
weapon system.
In addition to firearms, JW GROM operators are trained and equipped for various operational contexts. For example, their training includes specialized tactics for maritime and urban environments. They are adept in underwater operations, using diving gear and underwater navigation equipment. For urban counterterrorism missions, they are equipped with gear suitable for close quarters battle, or CQB and room clearing operations. JW GROM's equipment has evolved over the years, incorporating advanced technology and adapting to the changing nature of warfare. Their gear includes advanced optics and night vision equipment, tactical body armor, helmets with communication systems, and a variety of surveillance and reconnaissance tools. The versatility of JW GROM's equipment and training ensures that the unit remains effective in a broad spectrum of missions, ranging from counterterrorism to special reconnaissance and direct action operations. This adaptability, combined with continuous training and collaboration with other elite units, maintains their status as a premier special operations force. JW GROM has been involved in several significant operations that have shaped its reputation as an elite special forces unit. One of their early notable operations was in Haiti in 1994, during Operation Uphold Democracy. Here, GROM played a crucial role in military operations, working alongside U.S. Special Forces. This operation was significant as it marked one of GROM's first international deployments and showcased their capability to operate in diverse environments. In the Balkans, during the late 1990s and early 2000s, GROM was actively involved in apprehending war criminals. This included the arrest of Slavko Dokmanovic, known as the Butcher of Vukovar, during Operation Little Flower. Their operations in the Balkans, which also included missions in Slovenia and Kosovo, were critical in establishing GROM's role in international peacekeeping and counter-terrorism efforts. One of GROM's most high-profile involvements was during the invasion of Iraq in 2003, particularly the Battle of Qasr on March 20th, 2003. GROM formed a part of the Naval Special Operations Task Group alongside U.S. Navy SEALs and British Royal Marines.
That's interesting that they worked with the US Navy SEALs and Royal Marines and not the SBS. Obviously, SBS being the Tier 1 unit, sort of maritime part of the UK Special Forces. US Navy SEALs, if it's not SEAL Team 6, is sort of like the Tier 2 Special Forces unit within the US Navy. Royal Marines are an elite regular unit within the US Navy, very similar to sort of the British Parachute Regiment of the Army.
They played a vital role in securing key strategic locations, such as the Kayat oil terminals and the Mukatayen hydroelectric dam. Their effectiveness in these operations further cemented their reputation as a capable Tier 1 counterterrorism unit. Following the invasion of Iraq, GROM operators formed the core of Task Unit Thunder, part of the combined Joint Special Operations Task Force, Arabian Peninsula. They worked in conjunction with other elite units like the US Navy SEALs, conducting raids and counter-sniper missions in Baghdad. In Afghanistan, GROM has been present since 2002, engaging in direct action against the Taliban and conducting numerous hostage rescue operations. Their continuous presence in Afghanistan highlights their adaptability and sustained effectiveness in counter-terrorism and unconventional warfare.
They are a very good unit, highly equipped and highly trained. You do have to give it to them. Being trained initially by the British SAS, the Special Air Service, and then by the US Delta Force as well. So fair play to them for bringing those units in to train them. I think that's absolutely brilliant because you're going to learn so much from them. It's pretty. They are, you know, two of the top special forces units in the world, and Delta Force was actually mirrored off the SAS, and then you've got the GROM mirrored off the SAS and Delta Force. So they could really be up there as one of the best in the world. Obviously, I've never worked with them. I've never really fully seen them, but if you're being trained by those two units, and hopefully you've kept the standard up, which I'm sure they have, then they are going to be an elite unit and I reckon fighting force. I love this little insignia. I think that's pretty cool. It actually reminds me of 16 Air Assault Brigade's old brigade flash. We used to have the Screaming Eagle. Now they've gone back to the Pegasus. Definitely prefer the Pegasus just because of the history and the tradition of it. But that's a pretty cool insignia, and love to get my hands on one. I'd have to go through grueling GROM training obviously to get one, unless someone wants to send me one. But yeah, good bit of insignia. And as you saw from the video, I don't know how much of the videos were actually the GROM, but you could see they were very highly equipped. Like I said, even down to the boots. Most regular units, you have to sort of wear the issued boots. Normally cheap, aren't too good. But when you sort of start making into it to the elite units, you get to sort of pick and choose what you want. Down to the clothing, a lot of them wear Cry or just your standard sort of MTP, U-back shirt, trousers, plate carriers, from what I saw, it looked like they had slightly better plate carriers and had it all set up to their own sort of liking, which best suited the operation, mission, exercise, training that you're doing. And they've got a wide range of weapon systems. That's the good thing about special forces, is you've just got an armory and you just go in and choose the weapon pretty much that's best suited to you and that operation, and then you can sort of kit it out, add any accessories that you want to make it better and to suit you. Down to the diving equipment, dual night vision to your sort of monocle night vision, optical helmets, power to ear defense. So yeah, because you look at some special forces units, they don't always, because of funding and budget, have all this top equipment. If you look at some sort of, we'll say, Asian special forces, they still don't, they don't cut around in optical helmets, cry kit, carrying M4s, HK416s, Glock 17s. They don't actually have that because they don't have the budget, but they still have the special forces units and they still do the same operations as with the GROM. They're highly kitted out and highly trained, just like any sort of major top tier SF unit, like US Delta Force and the SAS. But hopefully you enjoyed that video. I really enjoyed that video learning about them. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.